Let's look at a question on researching chemistry, SQA higher. The question says, gin is made by flavoring a mixture of ethanol and water with plant extracts. The mixture of ethanol and water is made by fermentation, followed by distillation. In fermentation, enzymes in yeast convert glucose, that is C6H12O6, into ethanol and carbon dioxide. The equation for the fermentation is shown below. You have all of that, the GFM of glucose, the GFM of ethanol, and the GFM of carbon dioxide. It's a balanced equation right there. GFM is the ground formula mass. A 50 cm³ sample of glucose solution contained 5.79 grams of glucose. Calculate the volume in liters of CO2 that will be produced if 16 liters of this glucose solution was fermented. Take the volume of 1 mole of carbon dioxide gas to be 24 liters. And then the second part of the question says you should calculate the atom economy for the product of ethanol. What do we know? Well, we know that from the question 50 centimeters cube, by the time you convert that to liters, that would be 0.05 liters of glucose. Yeah, contains the mass work given in the question 5.79 grams. So if that's what we have for 50 centimeters cube, which is 0.05 liters, then we compare that. It's more like a mass ratio thingy to how much we're gonna have, how much mass we're gonna have when the volume is 16 liters. All right, so what you just do there is you find the mass of X. So if 0.05 liters of glucose contains 5.79 grams, 16 liters of glucose will contain 5.79 grams of glucose times 16 divided by 0.05. That will give us 1,852.8 grams of glucose. Yeah. We know that the GFM of glucose is 180 grams. You can get that in your data booklet, or you can just work it out. Number of moles for glucose, we need to convert that mass to moles. We just simply do mass over GFM. That is 1,852.8 over 180 grams. That gives us 10.3 moles. Working our way down, we write down the equation, balance the equation. Now from the equation, we can get some ratios, right? And that is 1 mole of glucose, C6H12O6, produces 2 moles of carbon dioxide gas. We've established that 1 mole of glucose is equal to 10.3 moles in 16 liters, right? 10.3 moles of glucose produces 2 moles of CO2. 1 mole of CO2 is 10.3 moles. 2 mole of CO2 will be 10.3 moles multiplied by 2. That gives us 20.6 moles. Right. And then the last part of the first question, to get the final volume, with the volume of CO2 equals number of moles of CO2 times the molar volume given to us from the question. Remember, we were told in the question that take the volume of 1 mole of carbon dioxide gas to be 24 liters, and that's exactly what we've done. So that is 20.6 times 24. That gives us 494 liters of CO2. That's the first part of the question. Second part of the question says that we should get the atom economy. It says, calculate the atom economy for the production of ethanol. Ethanol is our desired product. So atom economy is the mass of useful product. In this case, ethanol is our useful product over the mass of reactant. Well, we only have one reactant, that is glucose. The GFM of glucose is 180 grams, as you can see on the screen. Going back to the equation, we have 2 moles of ethanol produced. Right. If 1 mole of ethanol is 46 grams, 2 moles of ethanol will be 92 grams. That's 2 times 46, obviously. You can see all of that on the screen. What we're left with now is just to plug in our values into the equation. Use a product that is ethanol, we've got 92 grams of that. Mass of reactant, we've got 180. And we do the percentage, that gives us 51.1%. So that will be all. Remember to like, share and subscribe if you've got value. I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning.